Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing?
Why I can't see you, Dan?
I see you. I'm not sure. I'm on.
I know you're on, but
I see you, and I can see myself. Interesting.
hmm, that's interesting. I don't know what to do. Hold on.
Then log off and log back in.
Okay. I'm gonna remove you and bring you back in. You on?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why I can't see you. I don't.
Interesting. But you can hear me.
I can hear you, but I can't see you. Let me go out and come back in.
Okay.
I think we have some people joining. Good morning,
Good
everyone.
morning. Glad you guys are on. Thank you for joining us. So what we talking about today, Miss Patricia?
Uh,
Yes, we can
uh,
see and hear you. Thank you so much, Charnisha. She can see and hear
okay.
us. So let's keep it rolling. Thank
Okay,
you.
well, thank you. I'll just keep it going.
All right.
All right.
Okay. How's
Um,
everybody doing out there? Hope everybody's doing well. I have a
yes,
lot
it's
going on my
Friday.
side. Yes, it is Friday. Thank you guys for coming. What's on your mind today? Does anybody?
Um, do anybody have a question? Because
So, um, I know the other day my daughter did a tutorial. I said we want to be more intentional about doing tutorials, allowing you guys to know the benefits of using the products and how to use the products. So last week I think we talked about the leave-in conditioner. The leave-in conditioner is a strengthening conditioner, which means if you use too much, it can make the hair feel a little tight when it comes to natural hair. Even with relaxed hair or straight hair, you never really want to overuse leave-in conditioners just because you don't want additional buildup. You want that airy, free-flowing hair so it feels lightweight. As me and Patricia was speaking, I said you want to do 1 to 2 pumps, part the hair, section it off, and then for natural clients, you're going to go in with your hydration, moisturizing conditioner. Normally, a light cream based conditioner is going to provide more moisture. So it doesn't matter what brand, but when you're thinking about I'm lacking moisture, I need hydration, just regular liquid tends to not be as hydrating as cream based leave-in conditioners. So hopefully that's helpful. Is there any, yeah, is there anything you wanted to add to that?
um, make sure the hair, like you said, make sure the hair is moist.
Mm-hmm.
Not extra wet, but moist. Towel dry a little bit, then add the leave-in conditioner, like you said, 2 or 3 pumps. And for those whose hair is fine, make sure you are careful with using extra
Correct.
products because you don't want
Want
to
to
wear
weigh the
your
hair
hair
down.
down.
Exactly.
hmm Yeah, so those are some tips.
So,
Um, yeah, for those, but like for me, I use leave-in every day, but I use it. I pour a little bit into my pump with water,
and
and
it's
I dilute.
actually a mister. So it doesn't just
Yes, the
it doesn't
mister.
squirt
So
out. It's
I just
like
mist all over
which means it's
every
coming out
day.
very lightly.
Yes, just to give my hair some hydration for those who are natural or have sister locks or locks, and you need that refresher, or from sleeping, it smush in. You want to wake it up and give it some hydration.
Also, she's left out that with sister locks and twists, you don't want to use heavy cream based
Yes.
products because it creates a buildup. So that's why she's
Yes.
explaining she uses a hydrating moisturizer leave-in.
So I don't use creams because I'm still in that beginning stage, so I don't want any slippage. So when I go get it retied, she don't have to redo a lot of them.
Right. For those that are not wearing sister locks or thinking about wearing sister locks, those are some of the recommendations. So she dilutes our strengthening leave-in conditioner, half and half, and then it's put in a bottle, and then it's mist on the hair to provide some hydration, to create some strength, and to wake the hair up and give it some more personality. So,
yeah. Also, next month will be a year.
Look at that. Congratulations.
Look at that. It's growing on me. You know, it's getting there.
Yes. So, anything you wanted to touch bases on? You know, it's Happy Friday. Yeah, we made it through this Friday. Hope all of the moms and the dads are doing well with this back to school. You know, it's a lot. Getting acclimated, getting your kids adjusted and figuring out what
I know you know, because you have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. So hopefully everybody is doing well, and sending all prayers and encouragement. We're going to get through this. Once we get past this first semester, then everything will start just being like a routine and easy. So even things like that, when we talk about stress and holding on to stress, just a story that happened the other day. Dr. Max was telling me about a story. And so when we think about people that are going through a lot of stress triggers instant hair loss. And a lot of times we don't even put those two together. So it's a form of trauma. And he offers services that helps to reduce and minimize the anxiety and stress of the trauma that you might be going through, whether it's death in the family or an accident or loss of a job or just trying to figure life out. That's stressful within itself. We're all trying to relationship issues. So just to give you guys a heads up that those are some particular things that will create excessive shedding out of nowhere. Why is my hair shedding so much? Because something's going on internally that triggered the stress in your body, which in turn is telling the hair to fall out within that moment. But when you find some solemn, reduce your stress, maybe work out, do some meditation, take a moment to just reflect and think of positive things, can actually change the cycle and allow the hair to start growing back if there isn't anything medically wrong with you. So I just wanted to share that. That was just something that we don't really pay attention to, but that's a huge factor that a lot of people are going through. And as we have all of the economic, the economic change, things are going up, prices are up, and we're just trying to figure things out. Even the best of the best have their little moments. So just keep in mind, if you're suffering from any form of excessive shedding, take a look back to the things that you're doing. Or are you stressed out? Are you overthinking about things? Those can cause a trigger of hair loss.
Yeah, so just like Jen said, pay attention to your surrounding, your the hair on the floor, in the sink, because sometimes we may think it's normal, but when you actually look at it, it may be a bit too much.
Right.
So, let's pay attention to our bodies. Things happen, life happens, but some things we have no control over, guys.
Of course. Right.
And when you're trying to control everything, it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. When you're trying to control every situation, some things you can't control. You just have to live day by day, and just figure it out daily.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because some things you can't help that's going to happen in the future. We have those people who worry about tomorrow and next week and the week before. And you can't do that. You can't control the future, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you can look back in the past and say, hey, I did this way. Let's not do it that way again. Just try to figure out some things and just live within the present.
Exactly.
That's all we can do.
Yeah.
All we can do is all we can do.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah. So we have some things that can help with those immediate concerns that you might want to address, like our nutrients. We have our non-shellfish for those that are allergic to marine biocomplex. For example, I'm allergic to shellfish, so I take our non-shellfish complex. That's a 30-day tablet. It's for 18 years and older. It has all of the essential vitamins and minerals that are necessary to support hair growth. We also have a 90-day, our complete ideal, which has micro marine biocomplex. So like shark cartilage and certain proteins in the fish family that some people just cannot have. So if you have shellfish or fish allergies, we recommend our non-shellfish 30 days. You take it with a meal. It is 2 tablets a day based on the severity. A lot of times I have my clients start off with 1 tablet a day, and then you increase based on the need and what you're seeing with the hair. I've had some dramatic shifts with clients that had holes in their head, and just the nutrients alone help them to reproduce and regrow hair. So those are just some recommendations. And then we have our rejuvenation shampoo, which is a chelating, treating shampoo. It's a first lather, meaning it's going to make the hair a little more clean and more, it's like a detoxifying, but it also is a treating shampoo. So you'll put that on shampoo, lather, and let it sit for about 3 to 5 minutes. Rinse it out, and then proceed with your moisturizing shampoos. And then we also have a hair conditioning mask that you can use that as your conditioner, or you follow in with your hydrating conditioners that's necessary to support whatever the hair is going through in that moment when you're taking care of your hair. So those are just some points. So we offer it at online, Etsy. We have it on Etsy. We're www.H2growinc.com, where you can go and order these items. We also have multivitamins. We have omega-3s, things like that you might be looking for, that is also necessary to help with balancing out the nutritional deficiencies that you may be experiencing. So, yes.
And then also you want to make sure that you get those conditioning or those protein treatments up under the steamer or the mister.
Yes.
However you call it. It's a mister, right? We call it a mister.
Micro mister steam hydration.
Okay, so your mister machine or your steamer or your dryer, take, So you can wrap a hot towel around the head, put it on with a plastic cap, and sit up under your dryer for about 15 minutes. That'll give you a steam effect also.
Right.
So just make sure you take care of your hair and your scalp. Keep your scalp clean, and you'll see a big difference, Also, relax, meditation, working out. What else give you calmness?
Just taking time for yourself.
Take time for yourself.
Take a moment. Deep breaths.
Yeah.
Counting the time.
I find that I go to my patio where all my flowers. I love growing plants, flowers. Now we got this. We're growing okra and cucumbers and stuff like that.
Vegetable.
So
nice.
I realized going out into the garden relaxes me.
Right.
So, 1 minute you're doing one thing, and the next minute you're doing another thing to another plant, and time just passes by, and it's so relaxing. So, you just have to find your space, what makes you calm and relax.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I had to take a call. I missed what you
What you
said.
said
Will you?
about the steam
I'll give you a
effect.
steam effect. Will you please? Okay, so with
Oh,
steaming, so if
okay.
you're at home, you can do your conditioning treatment, put a plastic cap on first, then a hot towel around the plastic cap, and then another plastic cap on top of that. And then you can get the steaming effect that way. Or, as Patricia said, she could put a hot towel and wrap it around the hair, put a plastic cap on, and then put them under a dryer. We also
If you don't
offer
have a
at
steamer.
home,
Mm-hmm.
but we also have steam hydration treatments in the salon. We have micro mist steamers, which means the molecules are very small, so they're going to penetrate deeper and it's going to give you a better hydration. However,
Yes.
there are just basic steamers, and those are good as well.
As
But ours is just
well.
a little more intensified, which is going to give you the maximum treatment necessary. So
Mhm.
that's what you missed, but it's okay. Thank you for your question.
But thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. So
Yeah.
yes, we also just summarizing that we're talking about reducing stress. Stress is a huge factor of
You will.
triggering hair loss. We also have our nutrients that are a great add to your multivitamins that's going to
Yes.
help support hair growth. For those that are allergic to shellfish, we have a non-shellfish free nutrients. It's for 18 and older. We never recommend you giving any nutrients and things like that over 18 years old because
Yeah.
it's made for adults.
Yeah.
And, that's just the recommendation. So
And those who are anemic, taking
you're
your
welcome.
iron, your multivitamins to build up your blood. There are foods you can eat to build up your blood as well.
Yeah,
I know that's another subject, but being anemic also sheds the hair a lot as well.
correct.
So there are beets and liver for those who like liver. Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
not judging. You
No, we
got,
all have some are vegan, some
yeah.
are vegetarian, and some
Hmm.
people are meat eaters.
Yeah.
So for those that are meat
Hmm.
eaters, those are some one or
Yeah,
two
those are
little
some
recommendations.
recommendations.
But if you are
Hmm.
taking iron, I also say add vitamin C because it'll help
Yes.
with better absorption of iron. But at
Yes.
the same time, don't try to go overload iron when you don't really know
Yes.
what your iron levels are. So make sure that you consult with a physician and making sure
Yes.
that you're taking the proper
Please.
dose because you don't want to overload iron because that's a whole
Overload.
nother issue when you're taking too much
Hmm.
iron, causing constipation and other things that could go wrong in the body. So thank you for that suggestion, Pat.
Yeah. And also knowing your blood levels. Also, make sure you make appointments to see your primary doctor, have your
Yes,
blood work done, knowing your blood levels because you don't want to overdose on your vitamins, your nutrients, your omega 3s.
mm-hmm.
You don't want to overdose on those things.
Correct.
Sometimes we take them every day when we really don't have to because our levels are great. So you could take it today and every other day or every 2 days or every 3 days.
So
For
also
those
just
who,
with what you're saying, check with how you're eating. A lot of times we're
yeah,
getting certain nutrients from how we eat, especially if you're a healthy eater and you're taking certain things that have
yeah,
those components. So
mm-hmm,
as Pat is saying, we sometimes overload with nutritional
yes,
supplements, not realizing that we're getting it from what we're eating.
eating,
And then you're getting an
mm-hmm,
overload. And so when you go to your doctors, now your tests are spiking or you're too high in something because you didn't realize, oh, I'm eating things that actually gives me the
yeah,
nutritional um, foundation versus me trying to
mm-hmm,
take triple biotin and extra this and extra that. No, your body
yeah,
literally is only going to accept what it wants. Meaning, once you've given what it needs, you're going to urinate the rest. You
yeah,
will not hold all of the nutrients that you think that you're absorbing because it was recommended or you saw it on YouTube or someone made a recommendation. Make sure it's a doctor's recommendation so that you're getting
yes,
the best advice because if something goes wrong, then they're going to go back to, well, who told you to take that and why did you take that and You know, so just be mindful, go to the right sources that are going to give you the best recommendation for what you have going on. And we also say, get your blood work done, but blood work for hair loss is different from a regular blood work to live. So for me, I read blood work for hair loss, and the
Mm-hmm.
levels for specific reading with blood is different. I would be requesting a lot of different things than what the doctor would averagely say. And then a lot of times clients are coming in and telling me, well, my doctor said my blood work is fine. But if your hair is falling out, it's coming out in your hands, and you had blood work and your
Yeah.
doctor said you're fine, you're not really fine because it's some, hi, good morning. Thank
Good
you for
morning.
joining us. You're not really fine if your hair is still falling out and the doctor said the blood work is good, which means for
Yeah.
me as a trichologist and Patricia as a trichologist, we're looking at deficiencies that are specific for your hair. And then we're going to go in and gauge to say, this is why, these are some things that you need to change. Because again, I have some photos that I'm going to post. After I wore my faux locks, I like wearing braids, right? And I'll wear them from maybe 3 weeks, max 4 weeks. I go through a spurt of my hairline might shed more than I needed to. And then I did a microneedling service and my hair grew back in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So again, me as a trichologist, I go through my own little hair loss spurts. I also take my nutrients. So it's just to say we're going to instantly go over in a roller coaster. You're going to have great hair, and then about 2-3 months later, you're like, what happened? We just got to kind of gauge, what did I do? What did I use? What was going on at that time?
Yeah.
So I don't mind sharing because I don't have a problem. I just know that my follicles are still living. So that just me explaining to you is that I can recycle hair growth from wherever I've lost it. So just know that there are options out there for you to help you accelerate your hair growth and get you back to where you need to be. So
And catching it early
and catching
is
it early.
also
Early
the
detection is
greatest
the
thing.
best thing
Early
for
is
you. Yeah. Yep. So,
yeah.
but this was a good conversation. I know
Yeah.
we touched a lot of different things. As I said, we always welcome questions. We also
Yeah.
welcome, we have these thoughts in our mind of what we know is right and what might not be right. But if you don't ask, you won't know
Yeah.
what the issue is, or closed mouths don't get fed, is what I say. So if you have a question, at least you are equipped to say, let me take this back to the right
Yeah.
person, whether it's a dermatologist or the doctor. So you're asking the right questions in regards to what is your concern, especially if the concern is hair loss. And a lot of times hair loss will trigger something else that was going on that you didn't know, and now you caught it in time. So now you're able to go ahead and execute and get that back under control. And then you'll see your hair it'll get back under control. So
Yeah.
it's important.
Now
You got to
also,
do that. Why are you laughing? What happened?
and also, I was gonna mention, I don't know what I was gonna mention. I forgot. Also, I got guys. We want you to know that we have a YouTube channel. So, if you can subscribe to H2grow Inc. Hair care and products, subscribe to our channel and give us some likes. We will appreciate your support.
Yes.
Oh, and also C19. Now that we're on YouTube, we can't mention certain words, but C19 is in effect again. So wash your hands regularly, disinfect those areas like the doorknobs and all of those things, and
Increase your immunity. Take certain
increase your
things that's going to help your
immunity.
immunity.
Go back to what you was doing.
Doing
Yeah.
when we were in the height of what we don't want to see again.
Yeah. And those, and wear your mask in closed areas. So I'm asking my clients to come in with their mask, because my area is only so big,
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and it's flu season. It's out here,
And
so
it's
let's just be
slow
mindful.
season,
It is.
so
So we want to
it could
take,
be just really a cold, to
yeah,
be honest.
just
A common cold,
go back to your routine of now we're getting
Yes.
into the fall. Okay, let me take my zinc, my elderberry, my echinacea. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
healthy person. I work out. I'm going to do that first before I go
Yes.
to medication and things like that. But we have to build our bodies from inside, right? So
Yes.
even exercising, building up your strength and your immunity is going to give you a better chance of not getting a hard hit with something that takes you out and you out of work for 7
Yeah.
days or 3 or 4 days just because you didn't catch it. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, this was beautiful.
yes, I appreciated this conversation. We got to touch on some things. We
Yeah.
appreciate you guys. We have a lot of things that we want to share with you guys along the way, but we do love questions that will help us be more specific for your needs. So if you have a question or any concerns, reach out to us, DM us, email us. We will respond. We will put it in on our lives if you want it to be, or we could speak to you directly. We have our consultations, virtual
Yes.
consultations that you can request. We also have in-house consultations. And yeah, you could come in for scoping just so that we could see if there's a concern in that area. You're not going to get like a full consultation, but at least we could determine, okay, the follicle, there's hair there, but it's not coming out. So let's go
Yeah.
deeper. So reach out. We have a lot of our colleagues in different areas. If you're looking for a referral, we
Yeah.
can do that. So don't stay quiet. Early detection is the best detection. The sooner you find out, the sooner you can fix it before it gets too late, and then you're in a
Mm-hmm.
situation where now you are having to wear cranial prostheses. There are also opportunities for those that have to wear cranial prostheses. You see, I use the word cranial prostheses and not weave. You can get a deduction from your insurance. There are some stylists
Yes.
that have the opportunity to be able to bill your insurance, and you're able to get some form of a money contributed
Yes.
to your
Mm-hmm.
unit, because we also want to still look beautiful while we're trying to figure out what's going on underneath.
Yes.
So hopefully those are some good tips. We appreciate you guys for being on, and until next time.
Yes. And I wanted to say happy Friday, Mom.
Happy
I see you
Friday.
on.
All right,
Thanks
we
for
thank
joining,
you all. Thank you for
Mom.
joining. We appreciate the support. Have a wonderful
Yes.
day, everybody. Stay patient,
Okay.
be
And
consistent.
stay. Yeah.
Stay
What is it?
patient and
Stay consistent and be patient.
be patient and stay consistent. Yes, ma'am. All right.
All right. Enjoy your
Have a wonderful
day.
day. Thank you. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Thanks for the hearts, everyone.
Yes, we appreciate it.